Well, strikes and demonstrations over austerity measures have been sweeping across EU countries. Since the Irish financial crisis last month, there have been growing fears of a spillover effect on other vulnerable European economies, such as Spain and Portugal. And the Spaniards are already tightening their belts, as RT's Tesa Arcilla reports from Madrid.
Scenes of public outrage from usually picturesque European cities have punctuated much of the past year for the continent.
For me, this is the spirit of '68 come again. In 1968, we saw in Paris and in Prague, of course, young people leading the struggle for freedom. And first the students moved, and then the workers. This is exactly what's happening here, except I think it will be on a much bigger scale right across Europe.
Just last month, European Union nations agreed to give $89.4 billion in bailout loans to Ireland to keep it from going bust, and fingers crossed, to keep the faith in the euro.
It wouldn't take a genius to see that there is a crisis approaching the Eurozone, a major continent-wide crisis. I think it is probably because of the government debt, but I think the bailout in Ireland has failed to calm bond markets. The Irish bond yield is still extremely high, and we're seeing Portugal and Spain creeping upwards as well. So I think we're probably going to see quite a difficult year for the Eurozone, if not the end of the Eurozone, in the next coming months.
And the latest to receive the blow are the Spaniards, with a new austerity plan announced in early December. Among the measures, the special subsidy for people whose unemployment benefits have run out will not be renewed starting February. And a 30% stake in Spain's national lottery will be privatized to raise about $6.6 billion. Known as El Gordo, or the Fat One, well, it's no longer fat.
I've never won, but I like playing the lottery. I go there with joy and hope.
Marcelo, a Spanish costume maker, has been buying lottery tickets and watching the draw every 22nd of December for the past 27 years, always hoping, now more than ever, that he'll get the pot of gold.
Good luck to everyone.
So how real is the possibility that Spain would also need to be bailed out?
If consumption continues to retreat, the possibility exists. It could happen. In fact, when it happened to Greece, the Spanish government insisted that Spain was not Greece. When it happened to Ireland, the government continued to insist that Spain is not Ireland. But Ireland also insisted that Ireland was not Greece. By this I mean the domino effect can reach Spain.
The country's leaders would rather slap tough measures on the public than risk tempting fate. But will these cost-saving moves be enough to save the nation? The government certainly thinks it's worth the gamble. The December payout of the Spanish National Lottery is a yearly treat that many locals look forward to. Now, with the downward spiral of economies across Europe, financial security is under threat, and some think it may not be such a bad idea to rely on luck. Tesa Arcilla, RT, Madrid.